Coming at you from Scratcher Wolf Studio, it's Rage Across the Internet presents Wherever Gaia Takes Us, a Werewolf the Apocalypse Let's Play. Starring
Daniel Tyson as Ricochet.
M as Carly Emberstring.
CJ as Nightfang.
And I'm your storyteller, Porter. Side story. Guys' night. The next morning, the pack finds themselves out in the cabin, sitting around the kitchen table as Dave arrives with a few drinks and some snacks and the totality of the research gathered from the night before. Over the course of the next several hours, the four of you slowly make your way through the paperwork, discarding useless page after useless page, hunting for hidden meanings and tacit connections, something to throw together. Unfortunately, while Dave and Carly have their nose to the grindstone, Ricochet and Nightfang find themselves bored out of their minds.
Seems about right.
Between incessant tapping of fingers, yawning, humming, and Ricochet falling asleep at the desk no more than twice. Enough is finally enough. Carly's continual side-eye and occasional kick from under the table doing no good. Exasperated, Dave finally looks up. Okay, just go. You two, go. Leave.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
Thank you. Finally.
Jesus Christ.
It's gonna grab one of those discarded pieces of paper as I get up, ball it up, and just help Ricochet with it before going.
I might try and block it with the hubcap.
I will say no, because a half hour ago you were told to put that thing in the living room. However, you're free to grab it on your way out.
Yeah, at that point I'd be like trying to spin it.
So the two of you leave the cabin. You hear a exasperated and relieved sigh coming from the kitchen.
Which one it was? Probably both.
Yes.
It's mid-afternoon, a rather nice day. And the world is now your oyster, gentlemen. No more homework.
Look, at school's out for us.
Yeah. Could play some catch. As I
Yeah, we could.
toss the hubcap like a frisbee.
Honestly, that sounds wonderful compared to what we were just doing. Come on, let's get a little further from the cabin so they don't see us having so much fun. I want to make them jealous.
Yep. Headed into the woods. Maybe tossing.
To the woods?
Well, the woods aren't that far from the cabin, are they?
No, I just... A lot of shit in the way, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't go like down the road or out by the fucking, by the lake, like beachside, or again, down the fucking road, not where there's a bunch of trees to get in the way.
True.
I mean, it's your call, but I'm going to make you roll a diff 9 to throw to him. Hubcap bounces off several trees.
Yeah, head to the beach.
Yeah, you ain't Captain America yet. Ricochet that.
Okay. Yeah, head down to the beach, and as we're walking, a couple throws back and forth.
All right. Let's get a... I want a strength athlete from Ricochet.
Okay.
And a dex athlete from Nightfang.
Okay.
And Nightfang, you're going to have to beat his successes. That's the official playing catch rules.
Okay.
And it's standard diff right now.
Yeah. Hey, you're not in the forest, so you're all right.
That's 2 for me.
You don't know that yet.
It's
Yep.
technically a botch.
Oh my God, it's for real?
I have 0 successes. I have 3 5s and 2 1s.
Is there a...
Okay.
That's a botch.
It's a botch.
Hold on. What was your roll, CJ?
2.
And that was supposing a div 6?
Yeah, that was supposing a diff 6. It's a 7 and an 8.
Okay. Okay.
3 5s.
Okay.
2 5s.
The 2 of you make your way down by the water. You know, to the beach there, in between some of the cabins. Off to the side, you know, Ricochet, you toss your beloved hubcap. That's a sentence. Toward Nightfang, who effortlessly catches it and tosses it back with just as much zeal and fervor. As you step forward, however, you trip on a rock and start to stagger. You manage to catch yourself, keeping from falling over. Looking over to catch the makeshift frisbee, just in time for it to hit you square between the nose. The force is such that you hear a snap, and blood begins to pour from your nostrils. You stagger back and fall into the sand. Your nose assuredly broken.
After getting over his laughing fit for a moment, you okay, man?
She just
You
lost.
should be in lupus if you're trying to catch with your mouth.
Nightfang gain a willpower. Ricochet gain a rage and 2 damage.
And 2 damage.
Off to a good start.
Wow. Yeah, that was I lost my footing and
I could see that.
yeah.
What did you trip over?
A rock?
Sand? Must have been a pebble. I don't see no fucking rock.
Well,
You
I'm just gonna hold my nose for a minute until the bleeding stops because we're still out at the beach, so I imagine I'm not just shifting down.
that's up to you. However you look to where the spot where you tripped, and okay, it wasn't a rock. It looked like a rock. It felt like a rock. It was the remnants of a bottle. It's like a half broken bottle of liquor. This is what you tripped on.
Holding my nose, I look down and see that it's a bottle and assholes leaving their shit all over the place.
Yikes.
Constantly whipping my hand of any blood off.
So the bottle guy's an asshole, but the AIDS blood guy's a good. That's okay.
It's blood. Whoa! Whoa! He's dirty. He's not that dirty.
Oh, fuck it out.
I'm gonna walk towards the water and kind of use like the water to wipe my face.
All right.
Fuck it out. While he's doing that, I'll go over and pick up the hubcap. You want to try again?
Yeah. Let me just make sure there's nothing around first. Nothing to trip on. You want a perception alertness roll?
Oh, you're just okay. Go nuts.
Oh, a perception alertness to see if there's nothing around to trip on. Okay.
I mean,
Botch.
No, not doing that shit.
there's your own feet. I mean, that depends on your rolls, buddy.
Yeah, that was.
It's amazing.
Luckily, it was just Nightfang and nobody else to be embarrassed by. And that's a 4.
All right. Well, you don't see anything like there's a dock. There's water. There's just some rocks here and there. There's your own feet. There's a lot of hazards for you, mighty warrior of Gaia. But you are aware of your surroundings.
Okay.
Oh, fucking hell.
Do you want another throw roll then?
Yeah, because that was fun.
Okay.
Look at what that led to.
I believe that would be my roll then for the throw this time. So Danny gets.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Okay, so what do I roll? What do you roll again?
He's rolling strength athletics, and you are rolling dex athletics based on his,
Okay.
Yep.
What's the same for me?
Is 3 successes.
All right.
I have to beat 3.
Meet or beat.
4 again.
Hey. There was the hope, wasn't there, Porter, of another botch?
There was. Part of me loved the idea of him overcompensating and accidentally launching it to the middle of the lake.
I'd go after it.
I know you would. It's just funny.
I will say there was the idea of, launching it kind of even with the dock. So he has the chance to run.
Yeah.
But he's going to have to jump to get it.
Well, all right. That was successful enough that you guys, you're playing catch.
Yeah. So it looks like that first one woke you up, huh?
Yeah, I just got to be a little bit more conscious of what's around. At the same time, they are doing work right now, and we are just kind of having fun.
If you want to, we could do some training or make this training. So we're also doing work, just, fun work.
What do you got in mind?
I've got an idea that we might have to find a place a little bit more out of the way for, but could also just do some sparring if we wanted.
Well, if you have an idea of us going a little outside the area, then maybe we actually do some work, because we could spar all day long, but what are we really getting done?
I mean, getting better at fighting, potentially.
Not worried.
How many things that can fight like us?
No, I get that. I'm not worried about getting better at fighting.
You think I'm going to beat you?
Again, I'm not worried about you beating me. You couldn't beat me.
Really?
You got some lucky punches in once in a while, but I wasn't paying attention.
I've got a few points that I could probably call. One might be a low blow, like keeping you from tearing into a certain somebody after an argument.
Like I said, you got a few good punches in. I'm not denying that. I was never ready for them.
I mean, we can see if it is just luck. Come on, man. Hey, some fun.
All right, but you're asking for it.
Yeah. And this time, whenever I catch the frisbee, or catch the hubcap, it's going right out over the lip.
Roll the throw.
Yeah. Only 2, because of a 1. Would have been 3.
It's almost not the middle of the lake, but it,
Yeah.
he catching the hubcap once more. He gives you a bit of a look, and with a flick of a wrist, flings it out into the water.
You son of a spiral. You like that? I've jumped in after it, yeah.
All right.
I mean, could try running to catch it, but yeah.
But no, okay. I'm jumping in after it, trying to catch it.
All right. I think that's also... Looks like there's a swim roll. Goddamn street sharks? I don't know. That's just driving underwater, right? Give me your Dex drive.
Dex drive?
No, give it a Dex Athlet.
Dex Athlet, try and jump out there and catch it, okay.
No. It's a diff 7, because I'm not sure you've ever been in the water before. That includes showers.
Then 2.
Zing.
Did it just land on you, man?
You hit the water with the grace of some sort of large rock. The sting of the belly flop was a little real. It was like high velocity, but there was no chill to that landing. You awkwardly doggy paddle your way out, but manage to get a hold of your beloved hubcap.
What'd you do that for, man? Jesus, it's the only thing I have.
Thought you could use a bath.
That's it. You asked for it. And with that, I'm going to chase you into whatever open area or off area.
Well, we go use where we camped the first few nights.
If that's what you're heading, that's where I'm chasing you to.
You can't chase him if he's not running.
Yeah.
Are you running?
It's either going to be like, don't know why.
Because I said now you've asked for it, and I'm going to run after you.
I mean, that's probably where, if you're going for like a tackle or something, I think might go for a throw. See if you can make something like that work. This is where we're trying to figure out what's going on in your head. Or what you're seeing here.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm seeing is like if you said I thought you could use a bath, I'm like, okay, now you've asked for it. So yeah, I would like run right at you. And guessing that would be the chase.
Okay, so you're running toward him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can't make him run away.
No, but that's what you asked what my thought process is, and that's what my thought process is.
Okay. If you're going for like a tackle or some kind of attack, I think we'll try to stop. You know, like, hey, we're starting training, we're starting sparring off right now.
Well, we're
the idea.
We're at an impasse here, guys. Ricochet makes his way back to shore, and he begins chasing after, running at Nightfang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Nightfang is going to
try to go for like, it depends on what is Ricochet ultimately trying to do? Tackle, punch, kick, whatever.
Oh, right now I'm just running at you. It depends on if you run away, I'm going to chase. If you stay there.
Okay, Nightfang's going to try going for like, let him run at him, grab him, try going into a grapple, and use his momentum to throw him almost.
Okay. All right, how are we going to run that? Give me a strength athlete. Danny, what's your strength? Or your stamina, excuse me.
4.
Okay. Standard diff, you're going to need 4 successes.
Okay. Let's see if I can make this happen.
Yeah, I think that feels okay to me.
Oh, fucking perfect time for Nightfang to be running his mouth. 2 successes, 2 ones, 0.
Awesome. All right. So we're going to hold that. Rico, what was the plan?
That if he ran, I was going to chase him.
But that didn't happen. So what's your plan?
Just tackling him.
Okay. Charging toward your alpha. You lower yourself. Your center of gravity, leading with your shoulder. You're going to make this hurt. Meanwhile, watching your potentially concussed packmate charge at you, you smirk to yourself, assured that you will use his momentum against him, flipping him effortlessly. He gets closer still. You reach out. Ricochet, you're bearing down, teeth gritted. Making the motion, going to grab him to throw, your grip completely slips, but moving to the side. So you don't so much crash into him, Ricochet, as you both kind of stumble over each other, both falling into the sand.
Makes sense.
Okay, good start, I guess. And now going to work to get up and let's go back to the first camp and run. Keep up.
Okay.
And
No.
as
Help
soon as I
you
hit
up out of the
woods-
sand then.
Yeah, he already took off. He said he...
Yeah,
Oh, never mind. Forget. Okay.
yeah. So
Yep,
the
then-
idea is like, let's make this more trading. As soon as Nightfang hits the woods, going to Lupus, trying to lose him.
Okay.
Then do the same as soon as I hit the woods.
All right, the two of you run off, heading to the direction of your original camp. Both of you shifting to Lupus as you pass in the tree line. You frolic together into the forest until you...
Frolic.
That's right. Find your way to the small clearing that you originally used as a campsite your very first night. You can see the fire pit that was created there has been used fairly recently. There's some beer cans and shit on the ground. Fucking kids.
Okay. As once we both get there, gonna take a moment and just poke a head into, I don't remember if it was a cave or just like an alcove that we stayed in during the night. But just do that quick little sweep of, okay, this place has been used kinda recently. Anybody still hanging around?
I'll make you roll for it.
Okay. Let's see what I find, if anything. 3 successes.
That's solid. You, seems clear.
Cool.
You get lingering, sense from the pet, but nothing fresh.
Okay. Looks like we're clear to cut loose here. So, Ahram, Mr. Combat, what we doing? How we doing this?
I'm gonna jump at you from Lupus and then shift into Hamid and try and tackle you again. So that's a rage first. Or are we even doing rage?
I mean, yeah, you're spending it.
Yeah. Well, going to Hamid's free, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's got to do the jump and then the attack.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Fucking Danny's on the ball there. He knew.
Hey.
You just want a body tackle?
Yeah, that'll be for the attack, but you're still going to have to give me the, because you're leaping at him.
Yeah.
You're running and jumping at him, so that's going to be the dex F flat.
Dex F that first?
Yep.
That is 4.
All right.
And then a body tackle is another 5 dice. That is 3.
All right.
Okay.
So, as an opening salvo, Ricochet growls a little bit, charging forward. He leaps into the air, suddenly shifting to Hamid midway. And full-on cannonball tackles you to the ground. Smacking you with his curled up self. Fucking good. You go crashing to the ground. And Nightfang takes... did you roll any?
Damage?
Yeah.
Not yet. You want to do the damage?
Yeah, I need you to do the damage.
So that was...
I bet you got beat up. Fucking...
So strength plus the 2 successes. 2 of the 3 successes.
I mean, yeah, it's on the chart there. You got it.
Yeah.
But you're in Hamid, sir. What are you looking at that chart for?
I don't know.
He was trying to put Chrono Strength into that. Like, I want to kill him.
So okay. Okay.
At least I'm still in lupus for the moment.
Oh, yeah.
3.
All right, his body comes crashing down on your doggish figure. Take, you said 3?
So,
Go for it.
okay.
Y'all know the
That's
rules.
Yeah, just making sure.
Yeah, so he knocks you to the ground. You kind of yelp a bit, but soak the damage. Of course, being in lupus, you don't need a turn to get back on your feet, so you wiggle out from under him. That's a weird sentence. And you're up.
Okay. So, just gonna do that, just constantly tackling, man? Come on. Shifting up to Hamid and going to try going for a grapple and get him in some kind of hold.
All right.
Let me move this dice out of the other side of the tray. Nothing to get mixed up. Damn.
Don't know what you're doing, but okay.
No, I have an idea.
That's 4 for the attack. I'm trying to remember if grapple does something weird with like the damage calculation, or it's the
It's Dex
You just
Brawl,
have 'em
Diff
grab.
7, Special Bashing.
yeah. That's where I was 100% certain. Is I remember it's the special bashing, but just
Yeah.
straight bashing.
Well, I mean, it's bashing damage. It's, you know.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember if there was, because I remember some different editions and different systems have like vastly complicated grapple.
Well, that's the question is, what are you doing?
Yeah, just
what are
trying to
you
get
doing?
him in a hole.
All right. Yeah, so then just roll that up.
Okay, cool.
So that won't do any damage because you're restraining. You're not hurting.
Yeah. Okay, so then yeah, it would just be the 4 6.
Okay. So let's see. That's my job. Never mind. All right. Getting free, you get back on your feet, rush into him. You switch to Hamid. Putting, using his awkward positioning to your advantage. You put, your pack mate in, you wrap your arm around his neck, putting him in a bit of a sleeper hold.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to whip my head backwards as hard as I can. Try and hit him right in the face with it.
All right.
And then the plan is, as soon as he does that, whip the hubcap in his face.
So trying to get free and with that headbutt and then throwing the hubcap basically.
Yeah, throwing the like a whip it in his, like he hit me in the face with it. So as soon as if I do that and get free, I would do it back at
So
him.
it's if you
Yes,
get free.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's the plan. It's just so we're on the same page there. But yeah,
All right. Fucking weirdos can't throw a punch.
look, this is
Just fucking playing grab ass. Okay. Obviously that's going to be a rage.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you're going to have to spend the rage if you want that second roll.
Yep.
It's going to be a dex brawl.
Okay.
What is your strength, CJ?
4.
Wow. Okay. You're going to have to beat 4 on successes to break the hold.
I wish I said I wanted to spend a willpower first. Because I only have 5 dice to do this.
I mean, you haven't rolled them, have you?
That's
Not
true. You
yet.
haven't rolled them yet.
Okay, then I'm going to spend a willpower. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the willpower.
Oh, see, look at this guy.
Hey.
Fucking, yeah. You snap your head back. Smashing Nightfang directly in the nose. Nightfang, you let go. Roll your damage.
3
So the first part happens already.
Yeah.
We're going to call the headbutt just basic strength.
Just strength?
Yeah.
Okay. So plus the 2 successes or 3 that I had.
Wasn't it 4?
Yeah, but it's you minus 1. So if I got 4 successes, I get 3 dice.
Right, but you had 5 successes.
You're right.
Yeah, because of the willpower.
Right. I had 4 successes.
Thanks for listening to the podcast.
So strength. Why don't I keep doing that? Just
Strength plus 4. What if he knocks you out? What's your
That'll be
stamina?
interesting. 3.
What if he knocks you out?
Yep.
Strength plus 4, man.
I'm getting it.
Strengthen Hamid plus 4.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So fucking close.
Oh, fucking.
Jesus. Okay. You rear your head back. Completely unexpected. Nightfang, you take the full brunt of that directly in the nose and mouth. You feel a couple of your teeth loosen as you stagger back, struggling to keep your footing. Your second move, sir. Jesus Christ.
Throwing the shield, the hubcap. Right. Direct. I am throwing it targeted at his face. So I know it's going to be a higher difficulty.
All right, yeah, so okay, that's Dex Firearms.
6 firearms. That's what we're looking
Diff
for.
8.
Why do I keep doing that? Dex Firearms. Makes it
And
2. Oh, there's a 1. Damn it. 1. Okay, 1.
All right, roll for damage.
So just strength, right?
Yep.
oh, fucking.
And 2.
Okay, that's 2 more damage.
Yep.
You are also going to gain a rage, Nightfang.
Okay.
Is reeling back, holding your mouth. Motherfucker! The hubcap smacks you dead in the forehead.
See, now you know how it fucking feels.
Wow.
And I learned that one from Carter.
All right, Nightfang.
I learned this from Dodger. Gonna try shifting to Glabro mid kick to the knee.
Oh, yeah, okay. You said Glabro, I saw Hispo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
which is why I gave you that look. I'm like, that's what?
Yep. So gonna mark off that rage that I just got
All right.
for the shift. And 1 willpower to ignore wound penalties. Because I'm at -5 right now because of all that damage.
Yeah. It's a lot of damage.
Yep.
I need to use some Flex Seal.
For a kick. Dex. Okay, so that is, since Glabber does not give any extra dex, that is 3 successes for the kick. That is with diff 7 factored in.
And now the damage.
Yep, which is strength plus 2 in Glabro. So that's 8 dice.
You're going to die.
Or just not run for a while. That is...
You can erase one of those damage because of running his lupus. I'm going to give you that, Danny.
Okay.
You're welcome. Okay,
And that
don't
is
thank me.
5.
There you go. That's take 5 more.
Do I either soak that or no?
No, you're in Hamid.
Nope.
No, you don't soak shit. Yeah. So I was nice enough to tell you could regen one of the 2 you took earlier. You still have not thanked me for.
Yes, I did. So I just took 5 damage?
Yeah.
Or I'm at crippled.
Lucky he didn't spend a rage.
Yeah, I know.
Weird he didn't bank one, too.
Yeah.
And, again, because I gave Danny that one, go ahead and roll your stamina siege. See if you soaked or regened.
Okay.
-5.
There is a 10 there. So, yeah.
All right, there you go. So you both are really fucked up. But So, okay. So taking that shot, Nightfang spits a tooth down into the dirt below. Using his momentum, he moves forward, shifting to Glabro, his foot crashing down on your kneecap. You feel a snap as it moves in the opposite direction a good 20 degrees.
Oh, fuck.
It is fucking shattered. You hit the ground like a fucking sack of potatoes. Ow.
Yeah, ow is right, yeah.
I'll give you a rage as well.
Okay. Thanks.
Because your leg is broke as fuck.
Oh. So
Now we're even. Both got hit in the face with that hubcap. Both got hit.
Gonna shift to Glabro and fake a punch to the gut.
Okay.
Yeah, just faking it.
Just a feint? You're not even a feint because you don't have a follow-up action.
Right.
Okay.
Just, I'm gonna fake the punch. Do you want me to roll for that?
No.
Okay. I'm not, yeah, so from like my one knee at this point, yeah, I'm gonna shift to Glabro to kind of heal and then go for just a quick fake punch. And you're right. We're even. Are you good?
Why wouldn't I be?
All right.
As I reach up to kind of try to fix my nose.
Yep. I was gonna say maybe wipe any blood off. Maybe try and snap the knee back together.
I was gonna say you might want to do that too. You never fixed your nose.
Yeah, good point. I would do that too.
He regen that already, didn't he? So
That's true. You might have to re-break that.
Yeah.
Let's hold on.
Then yes.
Odds are even, Danny.
Even.
All right. You don't think you have to reset it. It didn't heal perfectly, but it's only slightly. It's not a big deal.
Okay, yep.
It's not a problem. It's just your man says his nose broken.
Yep. Wipe my face, spit out any blood. Again, I would probably try and snap the knee back.
That's in kind of bad shape. You might need a hand with that.
Okay.
Yep.
Staying in Glabro for it though. A little
I'm
hand,
gonna
please.
Get down and all you had to do was ask. Get down and try to reset that leg and knee.
Wits med.
Oh, this is going to be a fun roll.
Why, you have 2 dice?
3.
Just as bad. It's alright. I would have.
It's like we left the healer back at the cabin.
Yeah. I would only have 2 dice if this was the case.
Hey, what diff?
Standard diff.
3.
Okay.
Opa.
Opa, that's right.
All right. You reach down to help your packmate reset his knee well enough. Nice cut, by the way. That you feel the snap back into place, and the itching and burning as your leg reassembles itself.
Thanks.
Nightfang, you can feel your tooth come back in.
Mm-hmm. Probably reach up just to give it that little tug to be like, okay, yeah, that's solid. Okay. I will say I do have an idea now for something we could try. That's a little less
intrusive.
I don't know if intrusive is the right word for what just happened, but what I got in mind is going to end up a lot less likely like you're going to get your ass beat.
You really? Oh, I consider that a draw until next time.
But it's not a win.
What else do you have in mind, boss?
Hey, but think about this. It's not a win for me either. Just going to give you a little flick on the forehead.
Yeah. Like I said, what else you got in mind?
Well, I need to work on my Kalindo. Need to work on just switching forms mid fight and everything like that. So why not we do a little bit of catch? Just probably just enough room that we can maneuver. All you got to do, toss it, call a form, and I'll try catching it in the air in that form.
All right.
To try hitting a moving target.
Fair enough. Okay.
Shift down to Hobbit, or now probably go to Stick and Glabro for a while to...
Yeah, stick it in Glabro to keep healing.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm going to Dex Firearms. Yeah.
Well, you're throwing at him, or you're throwing for him. Weird.
For him, yeah.
The Dex Athletics.
Okay, I'm going to do a Dex Athlet. So that's still a 5.
Yeah. To catch, to play catch, that's Dex Athletics. To hit someone, that's a firearm.
Gotcha. All right.
And this is where I was thinking Nightfang is doing what he can to be a moving target, hard to hit. And Ricochet is trying to hit him while he's just trying to catch it.
Well, not if he doesn't want to.
True.
I mean, that's obviously...
No.
Yeah,
I agree with what he wants to do. So, yeah, I'll throw it in the direction. Or am I trying to... Yeah, I'm trying to hit you. So just be a higher difficulty.
Well, it's a different role.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the difference between Dex Athletics and Dex Firearms.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Then as I throw it at you, I'm gonna yell out, Hispo.
Okay.
So like that. So Dex Firearms, only 4 dice now. Hispo. 2 successes.
Okay.
Gonna try to roll the shift,
Yep.
and then I assume roll the catch. Okay. The shift, the Hispo, so one of those diff 7 ones. Fun.
You see, now we see how this goes. 'Cause
Yep. Would be 4, but no, it's 3.
But 3 is an
one.
instant transformation. And this becomes the problem, right? If he gets less than 3 successes, he gets barked in the fucking head with the...
Yep. Hey, motivation.
All
And
right.
Rico's getting target practice. So I assume this thing's eventually going to be thrown in combat. Some.
Potentially. All right.
Shift.
Screaming out the chosen form, you whip the hubcap directly at your pack alpha, who I'm not gonna make spend a rage for the second action because you're rolling to turn.
I thought that was free. Just the rage made it instant.
Well, the rage replaces the roll, so you get it instantly.
Oh, okay. Fair.
But we're training nonetheless, so I'm not. That's ridiculous to make you do that. I'm already not gonna, so don't worry about it. Fucking, that's the point. It would be so mean. do a nice training session and get rid of all of my rage,
Right.
which sort of defeats the purpose of Porter's whole system.
Yeah, I'll just pop like 3 rage this training session.
Right, exactly. For a training session, and then like the next story opens with a pack of black spirals. So
nothing left.
right,
Yeah.
we'll send you an RAI paper shredder for your character sheet.
No. But an RAI paper shredder sounds kind of cool.
Well, the store's closed, so suck it. All right, Nightfang quickly shifting the Hispo, shifts the weight of his body, and where we land on that roll to catch it.
Oh, that's what I was waiting on to find out what to roll exactly.
Oh,
Dex
I was
Athletics?
yeah, Dex Athlet. I was waiting on you to tell me the results.
Okay.
There's our disconnect.
There. Yep. You are correct on that. And that is 4.
All right. You shift your body, opening your massive Hispoian maw. That's a word now. Shush. You clamp down on the hubcap. Careful not to rip through it entirely, by the way. It's not exactly adamantium. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now what? Because you can't throw it back without any thumbs, champ.
Yep. That's where, land, feel good about actually catching that and manage that shift. Drop it, go to Hamid, and then just toss it under. Not necessarily like, just getting in his general direction. Not really throwing it to him, just getting it. It's close enough he can run and pick it up.
Odds or evens?
Odd this time.
Okay. All right. Shifting your body, your Hispo frame snatches the hubcap. Using not too much force is to damage the thing. You then jerk your head up, letting go of it. Letting it spin into the air just a little bit. Just enough for you to shift back to Hamid. Taking knee, you catch it, tossing it back at your packmate. It's not a perfect throw, obviously, but it gets in the general direction, though a little high. Despite your leg still hurting, Ricochet, you spring up from the ground, jumping a good couple feet in the air, catching it effortlessly. Look at how cool I made you guys look.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm going to do that again and go, okay. Easy to do it when you're such a huge fucking tank of a monster. Do it in Lupus. With 3
You
successes.
called it out.
Yeah, the canine forms aren't known for catching frisbees. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know, but I did it with a smaller version. So yeah, 3 successes.
Still a wolf.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And that would be
It was 3 10s too.
Nice.
nice. That would just be
Should have put fetch as your.
Yeah, okay.
That's not a real one.
Do it in Lupus. Fetch.
My specialty is playing fetch. Look at that. That's 6 successes. He's gonna die.
that would be 3 on the shift again.
Nice.
I'm getting lucky right now.
Well,
We both are.
Those ones are showing up, but they're being canceled out. I'm waiting for the real bad one here. Quick. And for the catch. 2.
okay. Twisting your body slightly as you land from the catch. You cry out, Lupus. Your throw directly at your packmate. Nightfang, just in time, shifting to Lupus. The hubcap almost hitting him directly in the mouth. Like you caught it by virtue of just being there, really. It was just serendipitous.
Yep. If the jaw wasn't open, teeth would be broken.
Quite possibly. Or just would have got booped in the fucking teeth and again with this. Just
Oh, thank God, Gar don't need dental work. Or we're testing it this time.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh. But yeah, I was tossing it back after that catch. So, what's with you being weird about KT recently?
Oh, what do you mean, man? Just everyone's making fun of me for having a crush and whatever. I'm just.
You're getting like super defensive, and she's like way fucking older than you.
Yeah, and I don't know.
And not to mention when you mumble when Doug is brought up. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean,
do I need to be worried?
I don't know, man. Just, I guess, sometimes it's just to be normal once in a while, right? It's what teenagers do is they get crushes and they think about what it would be like to have a girlfriend, I guess. I don't know. Never really had one of those, so it'd be cool.
Just a slow head tilt from Nightfang still in lupus this entire time.
Great.
But, she's already got some. I think this might not be good for you, man, especially with how extra awkward you get.
I know.
Yeah, we pick on you, but you've been giving us lots of reasons to, that especially.
No, I get it. It's a distraction. I gotta put it away. I'm sorry, but it's all it is. It's just a distraction sometimes.
I'm not faulting you for the distraction, man. You just gotta be less weird about it.
Yeah. I don't even know I'm doing it, man. It's just, I didn't have shit back home. I didn't have distractions. I didn't have things to fall back on. I barely had friends.
So what I'm hearing is you need a hobby.
Kinda. So, as I sit there and take my bandana and wipe off any slobber or anything off the hubcap.
Nice.
I get what you're saying. I know we have a job to do. That's my number one priority. I apologize. I will.
Nothing you gotta apologize. I'm just making sure you're aware of it.
Yeah, well, that's
I'd
the
hate
thing.
for you to think that this has all been completely fucking normal.
Oh, no, I get it. I get it. I'll tone it back. And yeah, I think that's my problem, is I knew it's happening after the fact. During the time, I didn't know what was supposed to happen. Well, I say, hey, I like you, and she says, hey, I like you back, and cool, now what?
Did she?
No, she didn't, but what if she did? And that's the whole thing. I don't know what's supposed to happen. I didn't even know what to expect what happened. I'll tone it back.
But she's a good friend and ally of ours.
You're right. And I gotta treat her more like the ally, not like the future Mrs. Ricochet.
Just stop. Stop.
So I'm doing it again. All right. I get. Okay. You're right. I see. I don't even know I'm doing it until after.
I'll kick you in the shin or something next time. If you're doing it while we're out and about.
Okay. If I get a kick in the shin, I know I'm pushing
You're
it.
being weird.
I'm pushing it. We're already weird.
Then it means something when you're being weird.
Got it. I got it. I'll tone it back. It doesn't mean I have to like Doug.
You haven't even fucking met the guy. I don't even know if he's the biggest asshole in the world or the coolest guy.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care if you like him or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just making sure we're on that same page. It doesn't mean I have to like him.
Yeah, just don't try to be less weird around KT.
I will be.
Or when KT's brought up.
I will be less weird around KT. I still
Also,
won't like
just
Doug.
looking out for you.
I appreciate it. You're a good guy. I appreciate
And
it.
try.
Thanks for looking out. That's a brother. It's something I never had.
Oh, you got a whole pack now.
It doesn't mean you can kick my ass still, but you're still good.
How's that knee?
So okay, then what's with Daisy? Like you okay? Like I just gotta be weird. I'm being weird around KT, but like Daisy's super weird around you, and you don't even know what to do about it.
What the fuck am I supposed to do about it?
That's a good question, man. What are you supposed to do?
I'm fucking asking you now. I'm helping you out, man. Try to be less weird.
You just let her crawl all over you? You gonna give her a piggyback ride next time she's around?
You're kind of doing it again. But no, of course not. She's just got a crush. Fuck, maybe I need to talk to KT about this. How to deal with somebody having a crush.
Hey, we just agreed. I'm not going to step back.
I know. I'm busting your balls, man. Come on.
Well, I gotta bust them back. But so,
Just be able to take it. You're gonna dish it out. But in all seriousness, I don't fucking know. She was nice and didn't. You know, she's one of the few people on this island that we met that hasn't been super shady, super weird, able to do weird magic stuff at first.
I was gonna say super weird, objective.
Yeah. But, you know, treated me normal, and I guess it's like one of the costs of hanging out at the park at those picnics.
It's like a stage 4
So, like-
clinger, man. That's what I was looking for. Stage 4 clinger. It's 93. Come on. Stage 4 clinger.
Yeah, Wedding Crashers didn't come out for like 7 years.
Maybe that's where they got it.
Maybe they got it from Willow's Pass.
That's I was trying to remember where it's from. Like, is this enough?
How about this? I help you out, try not being weird around KT, and remind you when you're being weird.
All right. A
You
kick
help
in
me
the
keep an
shin.
eye
I
out
get it.
for. Yeah, you help me out whenever, like, keep an eye out for Daisy when, you know, we're at the park or something, just so I don't get fucking ambushed.
All right.
That's awkward as all hell.
All right. I'll keep you from the ambush, but I can't stop Carly from making fun of you for it.
I mean, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
If she goes too far, we can do some sparring later. Garu.
If she upsets me, I'll just punch her in the throat.
She can soak it.
Right? I mean, she can, so what's the problem?
So,
Yeah.
what do you think they're going to find while we're, you know, solo? Like, you think they're actually going to find anything in all that paperwork?
Honestly, I think the only thing they're going to find is connections to other names and places, which just means more places for us to go check out.
I mean, at least there'll be something. Names and connections is better than reading through, what was it, the registry of building permits for fast food restaurants in that have been like issued in what, 89
Right.
or whatever it fucking said on that paper.
There's going to be a lot of cross-examining and paper shuffling to figure out what's connected to what is important to connect to. But at the same time, I'm kind of under the same assumption that this is whole island. Why isn't everything connected? So maybe we just look around and assume everything is connected somewhere else. Right?
I mean, that's where you end up with, like, paranoid panic, I'm going to say.
Which maybe they're doing on purpose. And maybe they're doing on purpose to prevent. Because if everybody's in the know, this is awkward Ricochet thinking out loud and doesn't know what he's actually doing.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that nothing you just said made any sense.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is definitely Ricochet thinking out loud, like, no, that's very dumb. Why would you say that?
All right.
Because maybe if everybody knows, then it's the same as nobody knows.
But nobody does know. Like, KT's like one of the few people who know something weird's been going on before we got here.
Well, yeah, she was under the assumptions, right? And she was just, but what of all those things? Like, how about this? How about, let's just go, let's pick a random spot. Somewhere we've been before, maybe it was a building that we just didn't notice before. And we just look around and see what's there. Now that we know that so many things are connected, maybe we'll pick something up that we just didn't see before.
So, go somewhere, find a building we didn't notice before, and figure out how it's connected to everything?
I mean, when you say it like that,
you understand how that sounds, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. Like, when you say it like that, yeah, that was dumb.
You're learning. You're self-aware. That steps in the right direction.
Well, see, here's the part that really gets me. And this is why I keep thinking, and I'm not really sure what I'm thinking, but it makes me think. The lady in red. Dave said they were supposed to have Kobe beef that night. Now, like, I don't know what Kobe beef is, but Dave said it's premier red meat. Love me a steak. Is that what? But, like, if premier...
Yeah, it's shit like high rollers eat, people with a lot of money.
That sounds amazing, but, like, where would they get that stuff from? Where would this random restaurant in the middle of an island that no one knows about?
Well, I mean, there was a meat here, but then again, that also, like, served the Wendy's and stuff like that. That's where, like, I'm getting weirded out. Is I think Dave even brought it up of, like, why is this, lady in red having the same stuff that a Wendy's is serving to produce, like, the same kind of monsters?
Exactly.
Also, think about it. What have we been eating this entire time? Anytime we've gone out and gotten, like, a burger.
Anything we can?
Yeah, but there's also the weird tainted meat plant here. And we haven't questioned that at all. Just gonna look up for a moment, see about what time it is. You know what? I'm not fucking thinking about that right now. Let's go get a fucking Slurpee.
Sounds good to me. And that wraps up this week's episode of Rage Across the Internet. We hope you enjoyed the game.
Remember, we'll be back in 2 weeks for our next episode, but don't miss our regular episode next week where we discuss Werewolf the Apocalypse.
Thanks for tuning in, and if you enjoyed the show, please check out our Ko-Fi and join us on Discord. The link can be found on the forums at
rageacrosstheinternet.com. And as always, keep your claws sharp, your head in a swivel. See you next time.
See you next time.